Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Replay Broken in this LP, or maybe second to last. I'm not quite sure at the moment, because I need to do the Villa de Vasconcelos, then we go on to Scotland, and then we do the final bit. Of course, the final part of the game is rather long and talkative. I'm going to try and keep that as intact as possible. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. Let's go back to the Villa de Vasconcelos and finally solve the puzzle. So I don't think it will take me that long, providing that I actually do a couple of things I need to do.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez.
Senor Stobbart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobbart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease. It's a marvel. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Alright, so first things first, we need to go and get the Bible from the mausoleum, and that will come apparent in a minute. I'll explain why when we actually get to the Countess. Remember those well, actually, I'll explain why now. Remember the verses we found in Paris? Is it open? Because the door's shut. Oh God. Oh, it is open. Good, good.
I didn't want to mess around with the lectern without good reason.
Oh, brilliant. I have to go and talk to the Countess first. Fuck. Oh, well, that screws up that idea. This might take longer than I thought. Right, let's just get on with it. No messing about. Let's go and talk to the Countess, go back and get the Bible, go back up to see the Countess, do the biblical references, and then talk to Lopez again. Go away! Why do I click on the exit and you just stand there like a fucking moron? Oh! So I'm very pleased to announce that as of today, earlier this evening, I got a notification on my phone and I got another subscriber. So I'm currently at 250 subs, which is a big landmark for me. I've wanted to reach this landmark for quite a while now. It's been a target of mine. But if everyone can help me get even further, if we can get the 500 subs or even 300 subs, 300 subs is probably the next best target for me. That would be amazing. Because of this new sort of way I've been doing my videos, I'm going to stick with this kind of thing. I'm going to do endures, more endures. And when I'm not recording, because I've got videos that I'm doing right now, and when I've got videos scheduled to be uploaded, I'm going to be focusing mainly on endures.
Senor Stobbart, oh, what a pleasure.
Hi, Countess. I've brought back...
Why, you've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a...
Have you resolved the Templars?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it...
There are...
Whatever.
Ah,
I discovered something in Paris. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos' biblical references.
What are the
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. I'll have a look around.
So you can actually look in this.
There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often. It was a large window with shutters. An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there. There was a boar's head over the fire. It didn't look very happy.
I
Must be
think
hard
it's
to
not.
look happy when you're wearing a chimney breast.
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. Let's go and get the Bible, shall we? We need to get this. We need to start moving this and getting this done. For me, it's important because I just want to get. I want to be able to get this done, and I've got. I'm going to say, in the next hour we're going to have this done. I'm not going to get my endures done today, unfortunately. Or I want to be able to say that I can get Silent Hill done tonight, which I'm planning on doing. I've got an hour and 20 minutes left on that one, but I need to get this done first. This has to be finished first for me to be able to be confident that I can then move on to my endure. So I'm going to try and work hard to get this done within an hour. The game finished within an hour. So an hour from now, not an hour, 50 minutes from now, an hour from now. Yeah? So if we work towards an hour, I mean, what's the time? It's 10:30. Okay, so 11:30. 11:30 we'll be done. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get this done. Let's try it and get this moving. I wonder if I can actually burn the candle yet. I don't know if I can or not.
No, that wasn't a bright thing to do with a fire on a stick. I decided I need to think this through.
No, George!
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And a calm.
So we can, talk to Lopez and ask him about it. But as I said already, you guys know, I want to be able to get this game done. I think I'm going to make sure that this is actually the last video because it's not going to be very long at all. Um, I mean, this is my favourite part of the when you go away, coming back here. Uh, I do enjoy Spain the second time. You can have some actually really good fun with Lopez. You can have some fun just basically just having a laugh. You can really sort of like see. I think I can't explain it, but I think this is where I think the game. Uh, I just I love this setting, and the fact you get to visit this place twice I think is great, and I love the fact of the development of the Countess and Lopez. So let's
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
in fact, do I need to talk to the
Hello again.
Countess?
Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
I don't think I do.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well, very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified village. How can you last?
Great!
How should I? The well was covered over in...
And you have no...
None. It was here.
You must have a vague idea of where the...
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it...
Here? Okay.
There might...
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of... Even if it is...
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento.
Right. Do you have any...
See? Here. That.
Catch you later, Lo. I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha! Nope, I wasn't going to screw around with Lopez's hose, now that we were getting on so well.
Hilarious.
The mirror from Lopez's utility room. Yep, I was still looking great.
All right.
Hi, Lopez.
Sir?
Well, I got my device.
Simply apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Sorry, guys, I had to skip it. It's funny how Lopez is doing different things as you. That's the funniest one. Him sitting on the bloody thing. Brilliant.
Senor Stobbart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Look, the mystery.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think...
In truth, Senor Stobbart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be...
It has been here all...
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all...
I could have fallen down that.
So this is another place where you can die, but I'm not going to show that off because for obvious reasons. I believe I can get this game finished in the next, well, 50 minutes. So it is going to be over an hour,
The
I
well
think.
had been lost for decades at least.
But to
The
be
air
honest with
was
you, I don't
cool
know if
after the noon
I don't
sun,
know because it's gone on
that's
for
not what
longer than
gave
what
me
I
goosebumps.
expected.
I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Okay. Save state. And
Thinking back to how long it had taken the can to fall to the bottom, I stayed as far from the edge as I could. Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat. I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available. A great stone lion's head with a gaping maw full of fangs. As far as I knew, nobody had cast eyes upon it for centuries as it stood, waiting in the cool shadows. The words of the psalm kept running through my head. Save me from the lion's mouth. From a distance, the lion's head, close up, it was... Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a... and I knew. Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Signor Stobbart! Signor Stobbart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Oh, never full of tricks up their sleeves, eh, George? Now, if you don't use this, then you probably will not be able to figure this out very much. This is why you need the mirror. Rather sneaky, but rather impressive.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some... It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it had seemed. Open sesame! Another secret door.
Go through the door!
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square. One of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much,
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in their wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Oh, I have to click on Bannockburn. Alright guys, so actually, you know what? I'm going to finish this video. This is a half an hour video, so next time we will be going off to Bannockburn, and we will be going towards the end of the game. So, thanks for watching guys. I will see you in the final video.